Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for September 12th, 2024. So, yeah, we got up early this morning. I didn't go anywhere yesterday because it kind of got too late, and I didn't have very many like refrigerated items. I didn't have very many like refrigerated items, so I wasn't too worried about, anything spoiling. It was still cold in the morning though. Yeah, yeah. And so, I basically, we just packed up and I just wanted to go like straight to Walmart and then get what I needed and come back. So, I get everything I need from I got water, I got ice. This week we're gonna have some chicken. I got some chicken breast, so we're gonna eat that. Cause last week we had ground turkey, just like different things of ground turkey. Try to switch it up a little bit, I get bored. I don't want to eat the same thing every day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got that, some sandwich stuff, and then I went to the car, pack everything in there because you're normally like at the Walmart. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I have water heat boiling because I want to wash some dishes, and it's been kind of cool out, so I need hot water to wash, and plus I have water, so Anyways, so I got back to the car, and normally what I do right there, that's when I empty out the coolers. I do it in the parking lot right there, because they got trash right there for the old bags, and I just do it right there, no big deal. So I loaded everything up, and then I got in the car, turned on the car to go, and then it says on my dashboard thing, oil change, right? And then I kind of looked up at the thing, and it said at 130,000 miles I should get it, but I'm only at like 127. But you know what? If that light goes on, I'm getting an oil change. I don't want to risk any problems on the road. And plus, if you always get your oil changes on time, you keep up with the maintenance, your car can last a lot longer. Okay. Yeah, so I saw that and I was thinking, oh, I could go to that auto place. But you know what? You have to make an appointment with them, and I don't know how far out the appointment is because next week we're leaving. Yeah, I can't wait to get out of here, man. I'm so bored around here. I mean, I have to stay here because of appointments that we have. Brian has his hair cut in 2 days, and then 4 days after that, they have a shot, their final shot, and then the next day we're gonna go. Finally, I mean, this wasn't a bad spot. It was okay. I got a lot taken care of here. I got the car fixed. I got my new electricity, which I mean I don't use it much, but it's very handy. I'm unable to do some things because I don't have electricity. And so I've been able to make my Japanese chili garlic pepper sauce because I need the blender to do that. So I was able to do that. Sometimes I'm able to make waffle. And what else did I use it for, really? Not much, just to charge the phones. I haven't even used the fan. It hasn't even been that hot here. I used a couple times, but only like for a little bit. But that's, at night, when I want to use my light, I use that. It doesn't take much power, so I don't have to, even though I have fairy lights all over the place, like the ones up here, I have like little pineapples. And they have some, I don't know how it works, but they turn on at a certain time of night. And there it is. They're on. And the other two, I have to actually manually switch them on. And then, I actually changed all the batteries last night. So everything is super bright in here at night. I didn't even need to plug in my light. So, because I guess I let them, you can't tell when they're really, really low. But I felt like they were, and when I changed them, I was like, oh shoot, they were. They really were. So I put the new batteries in there, and yeah, it was nice and bright and, had that kind of ambiance going on. Anyways, so, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I saw the oil change light go on. So basically, I went to the Jiffy Lube. Yeah, I just went to the Jiffy Lube and I got the normal oil change, and they needed to change the air filter this time. I don't remember ever changing that air filter or anybody even recommending me to do it. So I was like, yeah, change it. Just do it. Whatever you guys, I always tell this if I go to Jiffy Lube, whatever you guys find, just fix it. Okay. But that was the only thing they could find. So after that, I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking about, I wanted to go to one of those esoteric stores, like where you can buy crystals and all that, because I don't really have any sage left. Yeah, and then that one guy, the one that I was talking about previously, I gave him my last Palo Santo. I don't know how good any of that's, anything I've given him is gonna help him, but what can you do? I mean, you can only do so much for someone. If they don't want to take steps to help themselves, it's okay. They will figure it out. I saw him go to the store this morning too, so I tried to wave at him, but he just like looking straight ahead. So I don't know, maybe he was a little upset. Maybe I was a little harsh yesterday, but it's only because I only want the best for him, but some people, they just don't want to hear it, especially when it's about, addictions and stuff. And people think that those addictions are helping them, but they're really not. But it's okay. It's okay. Everybody figure things out in their own time, he's still a very nice guy, and and it's okay. Anyways, so yeah, we did that. So when I went looking for a store, I found one. The problem here is this is downtown Flagstaff area. There's no parking there. It sucks over there. You know what I'm saying? And I bet these businesses would do a lot better if there was a better parking situation. So I went to this place and I saw where it was, but I'm like, where the fuck can I park? There's no parking around here. So I was just like, nah, forget it. I don't need it that bad. I like to have the sage because I like the smell of it. I like, I like to burn it when I do the readings, but I have incense and I have stuff like that I can use for cleansing. But I just felt like to get one of those big sages, because the sages I have, they burn so quick and they're done quickly. And because they're, the wild sage, they're not as meaty or beefy as the kinds you buy in the stores because, they're, I kind of feel like they're modified, and that's how they get them to be so fat, because the wild sage, it's not as beefy, It's okay though, but I couldn't find parking, so I ended up not even going. I did park next to a place because I saw it was a driveway right there in front of some wilderness store, and I saw another place. It had candles, and I was like, oh, maybe they have some over there. So I went in there. No, it was just a big store of beeswax candles. Not something that I'm really into. So, when I was going back to the car, I was like, oh, let me check out this little wilderness store. They had some cool stuff in there, but I didn't really need anything, I did buy a sticker, a Flagstaff sticker, because I spent so much time here. Kind of like I have a sticker on the back there for Texas, for what beach is it? Surfside Beach, Texas. I have one of those, so I got me a Flagstaff one, because I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna come around in a circle next year, and then I'm gonna go to the vet over here because they're registered and get the doggy shots up to date, whatever they need, Speaking of the animals, Chica, she's acting like her foot is nothing anymore. They wrapped it differently this time, so there was more space. It doesn't look like it's real tight on her either, and I exchanged her little bootie that I put on because the other one fell off somewhere. I don't even know where it fell off. So I put a new one on there, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's not bothering her. She's already back to climbing on the mountains and looking for lizards and stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it on there for a while. And yeah, I think she's, she's pretty much okay. All she did was lose a nail. You know what I mean? I don't think it needs any more medical attention, but I'm gonna leave it like that for a little bit. Unless I start seeing her reacting to the bandage, then I will take it off. But for right now, it seems okay. Um, yeah, yeah. So what else? What else did we do? Oh, yeah, I went and I got the oil change. I went to look for Sage, couldn't find it. And then we got gas and I just came back and that was it. This time around, though, too, I brought some fruits. Like a little bit ago, I made myself a banana strawberry shake because I skipped breakfast. I had a cup of coffee, but I wasn't feeling very hungry. But I was feeling hungry when we got back. But I didn't unpack or do anything when we got back. I just kept everything locked and went on a nice big walk around here. That's how I could tell, like, her foot is just not bothering her anymore. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just going to keep that on for a little bit. Maybe even I'm going to keep it on until, or I don't know. They say you have to take it off in a few days because it keeps compressing, but the way I see it is she had it on for 4, 5, 6, 7 days, that wrap, the first one, right? So if she just keeps it on another 7 days, I highly doubt it's going to be different because they also put a more padding for her right there. So, I'm just going to see what's going on with that. Maybe in like 7 days. It's only been like 3 days. It's only been 3 days. And we're leaving next week. I can't wait until Brian gets his hair cut. And I can't wait to leave here because there's nothing wrong with this place. The mountains, all kind of wonderful places to camp, stores, very close. I met some couple nice people around here. It's the same as like wherever you go when there's a big town close by. You're gonna see the same stuff. You're gonna see a lot of homeless people with addictions, and then you're gonna see bougie people, and then you're gonna see people that aren't doing so well, and then you see a lot of it's the same thing when you go everywhere into the big cities. That's why I kind of try to stay away from them. I like to be by myself. I like to take in the nature. I think I get too much anxiety when I hang out too much in the towns because it's kind of like I don't want to be there, I don't want to be around. I don't even know how to say it. It's just too many people. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't mind it sometimes, but I prefer just like to be private, and if I happen to meet someone out here, okay, we'll chat it up with them, but like I just prefer to keep it moving, and I already have the 3 next places pretty much scoped out for where we want to go, so I'm like ready to go already. I do know that the weather's going to be warmer, but it's okay because I have my electricity, I have my fan. I mean, I've been places like where it's been over 100 degrees with no fan, no nothing, and I've stayed somewhere for 2 weeks even like that. But it's okay. Like I think I'll be okay. Like right now, what does the weather says? Let me see. So the weather looks like, if I can get to it. Oh, actually, this is the phone that has that special app, the weather app. WIBW. Right? First alert weather. So right now, it's 77 degrees. And today happens to be like a very windy day. So there's a lot of dust going around. That's why I decided, it's a good day to go out. So we'll be too busy while all the wind is going on, right? But I've been just chilling in here because I'm not trying to breathe so much of that dust in. Alternately, though, it's okay. Yeah, a car goes by every so often and then they kick up some dust, but it's not as bad as a windy day. It's saying right here that the wind is going to end around 6 p.m. And right now it's about 4:17. What does it say here? Weather forecast for college football. Okay, yeah, that we don't care. So so anyways, so what I was saying, so like right now it happens to be like that. Let me see daily. Okay. So if the weather over here is about 76, 77, 73, so yeah, the weather is getting cooler right here. Cooler, cooler, cooler. So that only means that if we go down off this hill, because we're going to be going down, because we're on the mountain, and that's why it's much cooler, it's 10 degrees hotter down there. So if I do go down there, you know, it's only going to be about 10 degrees hotter. And 10 degrees hotter is like for example, tomorrow 76, it would be 86 down there, which is fine because that was the normal temperature around here anyways. So I kind of feel like yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for us. So like the 19th is a Thursday. It's showing that it's going to be 63 degrees out. So it's going to be like 73 down there. Even if it was 83, that would be fine, you know, because that's not very hot either. So I think we're making like a perfect timing to leave this place. So it kind of worked out in our favor. If I would have went down earlier, probably would have been hot down there, and maybe we would be a little bit suffering. Not really, because I have the fan now. But yeah, I think we're gonna make good time going to the next spot. I'm just burnt out here. We've walked all around, all over here, and you know, like I say, like I get bored of walking the same stuff all the same over and over and over. And we haven't been able to go to the lake because Chica's foot, she can't really get it wet right now because of the bandages. So I'm trying to avoid that, but we're still walking around. We're still, you know, chilling. I've been watching Sex in the City. That's a kind of funny show, you know. It's all right, whatever. I have a couple movies saved that I want to see, some oldie style movies. But yeah, that's pretty much all we did, you know. After I saw I couldn't get parking at the place, I was just like, forget it, you know. And so I went and got gas and we came back, you know. And then I had my strawberry banana shake, and I'm about to wash dishes, and that's pretty much it, you know. We're just hanging out, waiting for the time to pass so we can finally, you know, go to the next spot, you know. I just feel like going to the next spot is always like, oh, it's a new adventure. Even if I've been there before, like I can't wait to get to Oak Flats. I want to see what's going on over there. That was a pretty nice place. That's still here in Arizona, but it's going a different direction. It's going more down in the United States, you know. So we're gonna be kind of, I think we're going to be, I mean, not very close because on the map it looks close, but we're going to be following the border of Mexico, but we're not going to Mexico. We're just following a road, you know, where it takes us down towards Texas, because I would like to stay at the National Seashore for about 2 weeks. I like it right there. It's nice. And when you stay over there, if you stay at the actual pay spot, you don't have to worry about getting stuck in the sand or none of that stuff. Because I think I'm going to pass on that this year on going to beaches where I got to park on the sand. Just because I don't want to risk getting stuck. And plus, I don't really feel to go to those spots. It's not like I'm missing out big time. Especially if we go to, what do you call it? National Seashore. They have an actual camping spot right there with platform, and it's not on the sand, you know. It's primitive, but it's very inexpensive. Like as opposed to here, they have spots for $26 a night, but you go down there $14 a night, and it's on the beach. You know what I'm saying? So much cooler. I don't know. It's just very expensive here in Arizona. Well, I mean, I'm making it. It's okay. I'm not struggling at all. I mean, I'm still saving money and doing all the regular stuff. But I noticed that certain things around here is costs more, you know, and I think it's because, you know, California's right there. Everything is spilling over into here, and it's like, you know, there's no way I would ever want to look for a place to live, you know, here in Arizona. I just don't really, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'd rather go a little bit Midwest, would be nice. But right now I'm just kind of chilling. I'm not really putting too much focus on that. So yeah, right now we're just hanging out, waiting for the time to pass. So, you know, and while that's happening, watching some Netflix. I haven't been very creative. I haven't been making any hats or giving anybody, you know, I gave that fellow up the road, the one, you know, I gave him a hat. He doesn't know if he can wear it. It's not a big deal. I gave him a candle. I gave him my nunchucks too, because I don't need those anymore. I don't want those. You know, I'm, you know, I've said before, like, I like to give things away, you know, because it's better than to throw it in the trash. And plus the hats that I make, it's like a little creative thing, but I can't be collecting hats either. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I make it, I put it away. And if I say I want to give to someone, I will give it, you know, whatever. But I really do like how everything in here is whittling down, because I just have too much stuff. I don't, you know, and I tried my best just not to overbuy at the grocery store, not just to get exactly, you know what I'm saying? That's another good thing to do. I do know before we leave here, before the 19th, I'm going to get all the laundry together and do that before we leave. But yeah, that's all I've been kind of thinking about lately and doing. I have been doing some reading, you know, reading some book, you know, dipping into the Bible just for randomly. Not because I'm trying to study anything, just because, you know, I like to check it out, what's in the Bible here and there. I like to save a moment for God every single day, you know, whether it's a thank you, you know, I always thank God for the meal, every meal I eat, whatever, you know, I still stay in that energy. I just don't talk about it much because it can get boring, I guess, you know. For me, no, because I'm interested, but everybody else, yes, maybe. I also read some more of The Fire in the Head, and I'm ready to finish that book, The Fire in the Head, because I'm ready to move on to a different book. I actually was able to clear out some of the space on the shelving and take some of the books that I had in my tarot box and put them up there. And then I was like, oh, there's the Quran, because I have the Quran and I have never opened it, but I'm interested to see what that's all about too. Just not right now. But I will get to that. And I notice I have other things in there that, like, remember the I don't know if everybody remembers, but I have the Mary Magdalene book that I have bought in text in a while, but I have not even opened that yet, you know, and it's not a thick book. It's only like this thick, you know, but I just haven't felt motivated to do that. But as for the videos here, I'm still doing it daily. I'm still doing a daily tarot read. This spot is great for uploading, so I haven't been having to go to the library. The library is a little stressful for me, because they have a lot of homeless people that go in there. So you also hear people talking to themselves. They get the mental illnesses, and you can tell that they're on something. And like, I prefer not to be around people like that. So this spot has been a blessing to me because I don't have to go down there. And normally I feel like I have to drive into town to get more ice and to charge my phones. But now that I have my own electricity, I don't have to do that anymore. Oh my God, I'm talking too much. Okay, so that's basically all that's going on right here. Just kind of hanging out, waiting to leave. Little by little, I'm still trying to clean stuff out that I just do not want in here anymore. But yeah, that's basically all I have, you know? So I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for September 12th, 2024, and I'll talk to you next time.